That's sour. What's going on YouTube? Gabriel right here, represent PGA Tour Driven, the movement towards improvement. Now today's video is going to be on sucker pins, okay? We might like suckers, but we don't ever want to get suckered into a sucker pin because quite frankly that would just suck. And if we get suckered into a suckery pin location, that's going to lessen our chances of success. See what I did there? Because instead of success, I did success for sucker pin. Not funny? No? Okay. Moving on. So what is a sucker pin? A sucker pin is a pin location on the green, a geographical point in which the pin is close to danger. Now, being a human and having it being biologically wired into my DNA, I'm afraid to go towards danger. So what I mean by this is the pin could be close to a bunker, could be close to water, it could be close to not much green to work with, short-sided, it could be close to lots of deep rough. And these are the pin locations we don't want to hit at, because if we miss next to them, short-sided on the close side of the pin, we're most likely going to make bogey or double. What factors go into what pins you hit at and what pins you don't? Well, there's a lot of factors that go into what pins you should hit at and what pins you shouldn't. Whether it's the firmness and speed of the greens, whether it's fast and firm or soft and slow, will definitely determine out what pins I hit at. If the greens are firm and fast, we have less room for error, because if we miss short-sided, trying to get that ball to stop closer to the hole is going to be harder because the ball is going to run out more. Maybe deep rough. If there's a lot of deep rough, missing a short-sided next to a sucker pin will also be hard. Even how I'm playing. If I'm playing very well and my swing's doing good and I'm just striping it, I might aim at a lot more pins and attack a lot more pins. If I'm playing bad, I just don't got it that day, my approach is going to be a lot more conservative, and I'm going to aim a lot more at the fatty greens, more green to work with. Obviously, how good you are of a player, the better you are, the more pins you can attack. Maybe certain clubs, like for me, I'm not as good as a long iron player as I am short irons. So as the yardages go up, 170, 180, 190, I start aiming more at the fat part of the greens. I just want to really secure my par more than anything. Undulation is another thing. Maybe if the greens are really undulated or off the greens are very undulated and I could get a downhill lie to a short-sided pin, then I'm going to look to aim more at the fatter part of the greens again. So the bigger picture, you guys, here is that maybe you're just attacking too many pins. Whether it's a front pin and you're trying to play that specific yardage and you come up short, it's a harder up and down. Or if the pin's all the way right, you miss it 15, 20 feet right, you have a hard up and down. So even for me, who's a good player who can shoot under and over par at the course I'm at right now, I could be 130, 140 yards away, have a pitching wedge, a 9-iron, and still aim at the fat part of the green if the pin is close to a deep bunker or short-sided. I'd rather have a 25-footer than a 20-foot chip shot that's, the green's running away. It makes things more difficult. So we're on a par 3 right now, and I just want to hit 2 shots and show you the differences of being close to the hole, but being in a harder position where I could be a lot farther away and having a lot easier up and down or putt. Okay, so here's the par 3 I'm on. And as you can see, here's the pin right here. And let's say this pin was a little more left and get that deep bunker right there. So I'm going to aim more over here to the fat part of the green, the right side. That way I can assure my par and definitely take bogey out of play. Okay, you guys, so I'm about 127 away. Pin's close to a deep bunker, so I'm just going to aim 20, 25 feet right. Make sure I get my par and eliminate the bogey. Okay, hit those good. Let's go see where they ended up. Okay, guys, here we are. Actually hit some pretty damn good shots there. Don't normally actually hit it that close, but the point of the video is, let's say here we have a pin, and it's close to this bunker over here, and it's only maybe about 25 feet away, but let's say it's a little closer. Let's even paste it off some. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I could have landed that pitching wedge 21 feet away, and it could have got down in this bunker, and now I'm gonna have a hard, short-sided bunker shot, okay? So that's a thing, and that's inside tour average. 20 feet, if you land it with the pitching wedge, that's inside tour average. So let's say I have all the screen to work with now. As you can see, a lot more here on the right side. Let's say I just hit this thing. There goes the ball. Let's count this off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So here we go. I got 60 feet instead of 20 feet. And this is going to be actually an easier up and down. I mean, I got a ton of green to work with. and I can just hit a little bump and run pitching wedge and give myself probably a lot better chance of getting up and down than being in that short-sided bunker shot with the green sloping away from me, as you can see right here. So as you can see, I just hit that to about 3 feet right there, about the length of my pitching wedge. So as you can see, I took my time just like I would on the course. I kind of, walked it off, kind of read it, looked at it from the side where I wanted to land the ball, and that was first try, simple pitching wedge to 3 feet. Now, if I'm in this bunker, one of the bad things about public courses is you might get a bad lie, or the depth of the sand could be inconsistent. You might have a lot of sand, you might have no sand. But this is just an idea to show you guys, and I would invite you to, aim at the middle part of the greens, aim at the fat part of the greens. Even if you're close, try playing around hitting every green and not even aiming for the pin, just aim for the middle of the green, and that way you're gonna guarantee yourself par. You might drop a bomb, make a birdie, and it's just to make things a little more relaxed. I just invite you to give that a try, okay? So yes, this is Cable right here, PGA Tour driven, the movement towards improvement, making sure you're not getting suckered by those sucker pins. You guys subscribe, more tips, videos, instruction coming soon, course vlogs, player interviews, giveaways, you know what it is. Movement towards improvement. Thanks for watching, you guys. Peace. Oh yeah, thanks to Gummy Ring Pops who sponsored this video, you guys. Gummy Ring Pops is now an official sponsor, so go to your local gas station or convenience store and pick up a bag of Gummy Ring Pops.
So have you got the good?